Hi, I'm Karina from Camp Toy Box, and in this video, we're going to be making a handprint stone. To begin, I'd recommend laying out all your materials. So in your box, you're going to have your clay mix and your mold, which I'm just going to leave right here. And you do have a paintbrush and some paints. I'm just going to leave those to the side because you're not going to need them yet. You will also have mask and gloves, which you're going to wear once you start. You are going to have a stirring stick, which you will need. And also you need to get 2 cups of warm water. So to begin, I'm going to just put on the mask and gloves. This is to protect you from the dust from the clay mixture. So this mask will go up and over your face. There we go. And then I'm gonna put on my gloves. You're gonna need to get a pair of scissors so you can cut open your bag. And during this project, I'd recommend getting help from an adult so that you could have them pour the mix and the water while you stir, because this sometimes will set really fast, so you need to make sure that you keep going. So to start, I'm going to open my mixture. And I'm going to pour about half of the clay mixture into my mold. So I'm going to leave it right here because I'm going to use it right away. And then you're going to pour about 3/4 of your water to start. And just a reminder that you do have 2 cups to use throughout the entire mold, but you may not need to use it. When you are making this, you want to make sure that your mixture is not too watery. You want it to be the consistency of about cake batter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour my water in and mix it with the stick, and then you're going to repeat this process with the rest of your mold. So you're just going to alternate which ones you use until it's all done. Now, once your mold is all ready, you can take your pan and lightly wiggle it just to set the bottom of it so that it gets rid of any air bubbles there might be. Then you can take your stick and smooth out the top. And then I'm just going to give it another little shake just to completely smooth out the top. Now it's time to put your handprint in. So you're going to carefully place your hand where you would like in the mold and press down. And then release. Then you can take your stick and make any designs in the mold that you would like. Once you are all set with that, you are going to let your mold sit for about 24 hours before you go back and paint it. Once you've let your stone dry completely overnight, it is time to take it out of the mold so we can paint it. Before I get started, I got a cup of water just so I can be all set to paint. So to take this out of the mold, you're going to flip the stone over. There will be some pieces probably on the side, just like mine that fell off. That's okay. And then you want to push the bottom. This part can be a little tricky, I find, but you want to press your thumbs around the bottom to try to loosen the stone from the mold. Then I'm going to flip it back over, and And I find it helpful to take the side of the pan and kind of just pull it away from my stone. Now my stone is completely out of my mold. As you can see, that was a little tricky, so I would recommend getting an adult's help or someone to help you. Now you can flip your stone over. And this is what mine looked like once it's set. And now you can begin to paint your handprint. So once you have completed your stone to how you would like it, you should let the stone dry completely before you put it somewhere. I'd recommend putting it either in a garden or somewhere else outside so you can admire it. So here is how I painted my stone. I decided to leave my handprint not painted. You can paint it if you want, and you can paint the entire thing however you would like. I would also recommend that somewhere, either on the top of the stone or on the bottom, you write your name and either your age or the year that you did the stone in, just so then in years later you can look back and you can see when you did the stone. Have fun crafting!